this really cute butterfly card. It's a Z-shaped card, opens like this, and I'm going to use the new Stampin' Up! Framelits to make the butterfly. So let's get started. First, to make your card, you're just going to need a piece of 8.5 by 5.5 paper, and you just fold it in half. And then you're going to fold back the top piece halfway, like so. And then you have your fold. Okay. And then on the inside of this card, I'm just going to put a piece of Very Vanilla. This is early espresso, so I'm just going to put a piece of Very Vanilla right there on the inside for stamping on or writing on, whatever you'd like to do. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. Okay, so what I've done is I used the new Framelits from Stampin' Up! These are really cool. They're just little metal pieces. They're hearts. And they have one edge that is raised. And you just run them through, you just put them on your piece of paper and you run them through your Big Shot. And they cut out all these different sizes of hearts. So I used one of the hearts to cut 2 large hearts, and I'm just going to start my butterfly with these. The side that I want showing on my butterfly, I actually put in. So I put the right side facing in, and I line my hearts up. And then I just take a piece of snail adhesive, and I put just one little dab to hold the hearts together in place, like this, okay? And then I take one side of the heart and I fold it back. And you can fold it back wider or shorter or however you want to do it. And then I flip it over, okay, so we have this piece folded back like this. And then I'm flipping it upside down and I'm folding the other side back to match. And it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, but as close as you can get is good. So then you're going to end up with this, and the back will look like this. Okay? So then I flip it down, and I take apart where the snail adhesive was, and I flatten these pieces out so they look like a diamond. Okay? And I'm taking my 1 3/4 inch punch and punching a piece of Whisper White circle, and I'm going to go ahead and put adhesive on that, and I'm going to flatten these squares down and put this down, and this makes your butterfly wings so that they'll flap up and down. But you have a base to adhere to your card. Okay. Then I took, this is part of the Celebrations paper. Both of these are from Celebrations. And I took the next size down heart and then the next size down from that. Okay. And I line it up here. And I'm just going to fold this heart in half inward. So that, because this is the flaps that I want sticking up. So I'm just going to fold it in like this. And then take some snail and run it down the crease that I just made. And then I'm going to line it up in the middle of my butterfly, the crease, so that the creases match. So now these wings will flap up, okay? And then I'm doing the same thing with my next size heart, folding it in half. Adhering it down. And I'm going to put it upside down to have smaller wings down below. So it'll look like that. Okay, so that's the beginning of our butterfly. Then I'm taking a piece of early espresso, and I'm just going to use the dotted ribbon, I think it's called dotted ribbon, border punch, to make the center of my butterfly. And you don't need very much. I'm just going to take my scissors, snip it off, and then, ooh, I have a mess here. And then I'm going to just kind of hold it here to see how long I want it. Snip it off again, and then I'm going to, there's a natural like curve to these, to each of these little things. I don't know what you want to call them. So I'm just going to trim around so it's curved on the end instead of straight. Okay, and then I'm just going to run a piece of snail down the back and stick it on in the middle of my butterfly. And then I cut a little tiny heart and I just put a little snail on it and stuck it down inside there, just like that. So that's my butterfly. Then you go back to the card and just put, you're gonna put snail on the half, just half of the back of this flap. You don't want to put it on your wings because you don't want those to stick down. So real quick, I'm going to, sorry about that. Okay, and then if you just line up the middle of your heart here and the middle here on the bottom of the butterfly, it will line up perfectly. And then it just will pop right up. And that's your card. And you can stamp whatever you want on the inside, or you can just leave it blank and write your sentiment on the inside. I really like this butterfly. It was a lot of fun to make using the heart framelits. Thanks for watching.